Today I have 5 of the best decluttering challenges for you to try out at home. Hello, my name's Rachel and welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about 5 ways that you can set decluttering challenges that you can enjoy. I do videos all about minimalism, decluttering and my no spend year. And what I've come across over my last couple of years of decluttering is there are lots of different challenges that you can try that can make it more enjoyable, more fun, or help you target certain areas. And I wanted to share the best ones with you that I've really enjoyed doing when I've tried it, and I'd love to know how you get on with them. So we have 5 different decluttering challenges today. Let's get started. First of all, the most popular one that you will most likely have heard of is the 30-day minimalism game. So the idea of this one is that you have got 30 days in a month, roughly, and each day of the month, whatever the date is of that day, is how many items that you need to declutter. So for the first of the month, you would declutter 1 item, for the second of the month, you would do 2 items, for the third of the month, 3 items, and so on. And you'd get to the end of the month and you would have decluttered over 465 items from your home. That's how powerful it can be, even though it feels like you're only doing a couple each day and not that bigger amount. It is actually a really fun way of decluttering quite a large number of items. And you can do this however many months in a row that you want to. So for example, for February, you'd put the numbers 1 to 28 in a pot and you would take 1 out, and that would be your way of kind of make it a bit more enjoyable, and you get a random number each day and you just don't know which number you're going to get. And there's ways that you can tackle this challenge to make it more successful. So for example, with the larger number of items, so if you're trying to get rid of 30 items, that might be where you tackle a high area, as in like it could be that that's where you tackle stationery, where you're more likely to find 30 items to declutter. It might be that you tackle the shed, where there's probably lots more junk in there that you can get rid of, or the garage. So think about high traffic areas that are going to have lots of items. That's going to be your goal for those ones. When you come to the smaller numbers like 1, 2 and 3, that might be furniture items. So bigger, bulkier items, and it's going to have a real impact still on your home when you declutter those individual items. Even though they are a small number, you still have a big impact because furniture is quite a space consuming item. So that will help you to see an impact still on those small items. So think about electrical items or appliances. They might be in those lower numbers. It might be hairstyling tools. You might have a couple of those, so that might be number 2. Think about ways that you can have the maximum impact for the number that you pick. My second declutter challenge is to try on your wardrobe. This is a really good fun one. I've got a video up here of when I tried on my wardrobe to declutter, and it really helped me to identify what fit, what looked good, what I liked, what style I wanted to continue wearing, and anything that didn't kind of match that or didn't fit would be items that I would donate, sell or recycle. So that was my process, and it was a real fun way of doing it. It meant that I got to kind of shop my wardrobe and see what items I had. I found items that I forgot that I had, and then realised that I could mix and match them with other items, which was really helpful. And it's just an enjoyable experience. It might be something that you want to do with a friend to make it more interesting and get a second point of view on some of the items. But it really allows you to kind of assess exactly what you have in your wardrobe. My third decluttering challenge is to do my little acts of decluttering. Every month I set some little acts of decluttering challenges, and they are a little daily act of decluttering that you can do every day. It will help you tackle a little area of your home. So it's really specific, really small and niche, and it's something that you can do over a longer period of time if you want that flexibility. I'll leave a link of the last February one for you to have a look at, and I also have a free downloadable calendar that you can get from my website declutteryourlife.co.uk that has all the decluttering acts that are coming up that month, so you can tick them off as you go through each day of the month and feel like you have made progress. So that is another challenge that I've got for you that you can enjoy and take part in. I share them every day on my TikTok and Instagram accounts, and I also share them now on my YouTube Shorts, so if you want to follow along for that, then make sure you subscribe to the notifications, because I didn't used to share them on YouTube Shorts, but when I did a poll, lots of people said that they would be quite keen on having them on YouTube Shorts as well. So I'm going to trial it out for a little while on YouTube Shorts and see how it goes, but otherwise they will be on Instagram and TikTok. My fourth challenge is a new one that I haven't come across before, so I wanted to just share this one because I thought it might be another way of tackling certain areas. So the idea is that you do 10 spaces for 10 minutes and you declutter 100 items. It's quite straightforward really, it kind of explains itself. So you've got 10 spaces around your home, so an area might be bedside cabinet, under the sink, under the bed, wardrobe, toys. So go through and find 10 different spaces that you want to tackle. Then you have to set a timer for 10 minutes, and in that 10 minutes you have to go through that area and see how much you can declutter. I think the idea is that you're trying to aim for 10 items in 10 minutes. So that is definitely an achievable thing to do. That is 1 item a minute. So it gives you thinking time, it gives you time to rummage and do a little tidy at the same time. So 10 items, 10 minutes. If you can find more than 10 items in your 10 minutes, you are laughing. You'll find more than 100 items by the time you've finished your 10 spaces. So this is a real good way if you've got a nice little chunk of time that you could dedicate to having a good blast of your home and decluttering. So the idea is 10 spaces for 10 minutes to declutter 100 items in total, at least. My final decluttering challenge for you is the 12-12-12 challenge. So this one has been floating around for a little while. The idea is that you have 12 items that you want to get rid of, 12 items to donate, and 12 items that you can put back into their proper home. So although it gives you some decluttering aspects, 12 items to find, you're also finding 12 items that can be put back in their correct home. If they don't have a home, find them a home, and find them a home that kind of works and is usable and is going to make sense. So this means that you could do it in kind of any area. It could be your whole house, and you just try and find 12 random items, and what you can do is you can have a bag for the rubbish, you can have a bag for the selling or donating, and then you can have a box or something that you can put your 12 items to rehome, and you can sort those 12 items out. So it could be that you do that in one day, it could be that you do that for 12 days in a row. That's entirely up to you, but it's a small achievable challenge that is going to allow you to have some items decluttered as well as some items put back away, so it's reducing that visual clutter as well. So there are 5 ways of making decluttering fun. Let me know below if you try any of these and which one you like the best. I'm going to see if I can have a go at making a 30-day minimalism declutter jar and see if that will work for me and try it out again. I don't know how I'm going to find any more items. I feel like I've decluttered quite a lot now and there's not an awful lot left. But I am trying to kind of get some niggle areas sorted, so I will look into that. But yeah, I will be back for more videos on decluttering, minimalism and my no spend year. I shall see you soon. Take care. Bye.